Good afternoon, everybody. This is Steve LeVay, and I am here for the Thursday version of the Midday Market Recap. First and foremost, let's talk about the commodities, silver and gold. Silver started off the day and rallied the entire morning all the way up to a high of 48.35. And as I am taping this video, we had crashed from 48.17 all the way to 46.93, the low of the day. My guys in the office were short around that 48 area. They covered probably around 47 and a quarter and change. It's not the type of trade right now that you want to hold on to because we've seen 4 or 5 times recently the stock actually rallied right back to the high. So it's very prudent to take your trades and actually, book some money on the way down. So silver and gold did the same exact thing. As you can see here, gold at about 11:30-ish. 15 minutes of selling here and rallying back up. So we'll see what happens to the end of the day. If it can consolidate in this area between like 47 and 47 and a half, I think you might get another sell-off. But if it gets above 47 and a half in silver, I think you might see it run back to the highs. So we shall see what happens with that. I still think 50 would be a top for this, but I said that at 42. So we'll see what happens. Other stocks I am looking at today. Red F SIFI, the Indian internet sector. As you can see on the 5-minute, I don't know if you can see here from yesterday at the end of the day, the last 2 hours, basically the stock went from 14.72 to about 17 real fast. And then today we just kind of hovered, and ripped right at the bell. So, now we're sitting at a possible sell-off here. If it breaks 16, I think you might see some more profit taking. And again, that goes with SIFI as well. It went up most of the day, was very strong in the last 10, 15 minutes. We see a little bit more profit taking there. SIFI has earnings on Tuesday, May 3rd, I believe. So that should give us some more fuel for the fire in these stocks. And again, most of the internets that I'm looking at are trading either off of earnings from like Baidu or Sina, Sohu. And if we look at Baidu today, Baidu off the bell, kind of sold off and then bear flagged here for the first hour and maybe hour and a half. And then what did it do after that? It broke real hard, and now we're sitting on lows of about 147 and change. So Baidu is getting weaker as the day goes on. I think that's going to drag down the rest of the the internet sector. Sina is now red on the day. Look at this chart. I mean, that's kind of really ugly if you look at it. We ripped off the bell, we fell, we ripped again and fell again. It's kind of real choppy action. The market action isn't great today. There is some volatility, which leads to good scalp trading. If you are a scalp trader and you can basically pick your spots and know your outs, you can make a lot of money in this market. And, me and the guys in this office are really having some success trading these things back and forth. Another one I'm looking at is KPASA, QPSA. If we pull up a daily of QPSA, we can see why I'm looking at it. It is a Latin America internet company, and basically it's coming from 15 to about 5, and over the last week it's gone from 5 to about 960. For some reason, 915 is an area of resistance, and the stock right now is having some trouble getting above there. So it's kind of just sitting still today. However, if it gets above this area here, which was 964, I believe KPASA can run to $10, maybe $12. We'll see what happens. It has been on my radar for the last 3 or 4 days. It has given me some really good two-way trading, long and short. But again, I'm not swinging trades right now in this market with earnings and everything else. It's just too hard to really, try to capitalize on hitting the home run. I mean, it's much more important to try to just book money and move on to the next trade. Again, it's the end of the month. There's a lot of stuff going on. You don't want to really take too much risk going into tomorrow. You always start the next month at 0, so it's just a matter of being smart, being prudent, taking profits, and, letting the trades fall into your lap. So with that, everybody, good luck the rest of the day. Make sure you listen to me on the VTF. I'll be on after lunch. Everybody have a great day.